was to go multidisciplinary design team here, engineer, architects, planners, code writers, environmentalists, different types of environmentalists, different types of engineers, to each of these. And the idea is to do a master plan in the most general sense for Perdido Key. This has been clear to me that what you want is a master plan, a full master plan. At the beginning I thought you wanted to solve about 3 problems. You know, the problem of the road, the problem of the mouse, what's going to go on with what is Fish and Wildlife going to allow me to do. And it's really interesting because normally you start generally and then get to the specifics. In this case, I started very specifically because the problems came right up right at the beginning, your problems, your concerns. And then gradually I've seen that every time we touched something that was general, the big picture, you liked it. And the way we're operating now is this is the master plan for the key, at least until the last 3,500 units that are now allocated get built. You have 3,500 units, and you have a cap of another, by the way, I round off the numbers to 100, okay? You have 3,500 units already in place. There's about 2,500 in process, although all those plans can be changed. The applications that were made before the real estate collapse. But in the end, there's 3,500 units to be built, and so this will double in size. Okay, now today, by the way, staff has been great. I mean, the staff of the county has, we've had better attendance than we normally get. Usually there's always somebody with us, very helpful, bringing us the drawings, hiding nothing. I went to see it was hard to get the commissioner. And the reason is that there are meetings, there are important meetings, as you know, going on. So I went to see him. And I realized that it's really a big, it's a lot to ask somebody to actually spend, he said, what would essentially be 3 hours. But what I did is I put in the 3 hours, and so the presentation that's being made here, I just got back from downtown Pensacola, so I haven't seen the presentation. I know all the drawings, but it might not be in the order that I know, so forgive me for that. But it was, and like everything else, it's right off the tables. Okay, it's not, we're not hiding and slicking it up. It's right off the table, so you're participating real time. You know, and as you know, anytime you show up, you can watch what's on the tables. The county commissioner is absolutely fine with what we're doing. Okay, that wasn't necessarily what he thought at first, because the road was see, the problem is that anything that has initiated before we got here and requires federal permits, if you touch it, it just makes everything take longer. And there's a lot of permits in process, including the widening of Perdido Key Drive and so forth. There's somebody writing the code. There are private developers that are way down the line getting environmental permits. By the way, and they take 4, 5, 7 years to do it, cost millions of dollars. So nobody wants anything touched. Okay, so the basic idea is we're supposed to go here, take your money, and go home. Okay, and pretty much I actually refused to do that. So then eventually, once I had the contract, I said, well, I insist on doing something. And so thanks to you, we're doing a lot. I mean, a lot. It's a real master plan. And as you will see, it'll get more refined. It won't get more complicated. But the problem with what we have today is we have a lot of options. And obviously they can't all survive, so we have to get rid of some of them. Now I want to start, by the way, Marina is the project manager, and she will be, she's my partner, and she's one of my partners, and she'll be making the presentation Saturday, right, Marina?